In today's video, what we are going to be breaking down is the Portland Trail Blazers offense, so let's get down and let's check out why they are such a great basketball team, especially in this year's playoffs. Okay, so in this first play, we're going to start our forward in the low post, and we're going to have our center set a pin down screen for him. That is him right there. At this point in time, what we're going to see is a quick pass to that forward, and then we're going to have that point guard cut through, and then he's going to do a dribble handoff, actually a double dribble handoff with the two forwards, and then the center is going to screen for the shooting guard. At this time, the shooting guard can go in for the basket, as we see here. Norman Powell is a very good player, but he also has opportunities to pass out to multiple players. So let's really break down this play. So after that pin down screen, we have a quick pass from point guard to the forward. At this time, that point guard is going to cut through and he's going to pop out towards this corner. Right after that happens, we're going to have a dribble handoff with the forward on the opposite side of the court. And then what we're going to have is another handoff for the shooting guard, Norman Powell in this case. So if you've got a really good guard who can either shoot, pass, or be able to slash, basically a really good slashing guard, then this is a very good play for your team. Norman Powell is going to use that screen and roll by the center, and then what's going to happen here is he could pass off to the center for a mid-range shot. Now, if there was more of a stronger double team here, this could have been an open lane for the center, or this could have been a pass to the center out to the corner. But either way, this is still a great play. Norman Powell can easily get to the rim no matter who's defending him. He could have also passed out to Damian Lillard for a three. He could have also passed out here for a three as well. So there was a couple of different options for this play. Something else that a lot of different people don't understand is the fact that Norman Powell is a very good defense to offense type player, and he can go coast to coast off of a steal quite quickly and quite easily. I really want to break this down because Norman Powell, when he's going up against a bigger center, even in a fast break, you really want to use the net to your advantage and your body to your advantage, and that's what he does here. So of course he's going up with his right hand on the left side of the basket. I know that some coaches will say that's a bad thing to do. However, there is a reason for it. So their main reason here is we have a player, the Joker, who is a very good defender. He can't get up all that high when he jumps. However, at the same time, Norman Powell doesn't want to take any risks. So if the Joker comes over to this side to try and block the left hand, then Norman Powell is now shading with the left hand so that he can go up with the right. Now, this is actually a very good move because his back is obviously to the Joker. The Joker cannot go over his back to block that shot. He's going to make contact with that player. And the Joker can't go over towards the right side to block the shot because the Joker would then be met with the mesh and the rim. And you don't want to get a goaltending call, so you don't want to touch the rim or the mesh when somebody is going up for their shot. And that is why this was actually a very good move. And just like every team these days in the NBA, screen and rolls tend to be a thing that is huge. And of course, Nurkic is like every other good center who can finish against a center in a screen and roll. Now, the reason why this one was actually very good is because after that screen, very nice and wide, the player tried to go underneath the screen, so he did try to lean that way, but his foot was there, in which case that's a legal screen. You're allowed to take up wherever your feet are, so he could even lean towards this side as long as he does not go past that foot, or past that foot, he's all set, and then he's able to roll towards the rim. Now, because the Joker really hedged hard, Nurkic could have popped out for a three, but in this case he's rolling. He's a better low post scorer than he is a three-point scorer. He's able to get that ball one dribble. You really want to cut down on how many dribbles you want to take. Now, in this case, this may seem like a very good pass, but this player is facing this way. He could have probably picked that off, and there was no pass here because this player was again facing this way. Norman Powell could have cut back door. That could have been an option, but Nurkic has this very easily. He's able to get hit two hands on it, keep it above his head so that no player is able to strip it from him, and then he's able to do the finger roll to the basket. This is another very good play for Norman Powell. Norman Powell is a superb basketball player. He's able to use that double screen or staggered screen. He's able to pop off, and he's able to take that three. If teams keep on sleeping on Norman Powell shooting the three, they are going to be not very happy teams. So this is a very simple 5-out basketball play. Make sure to go check out my 5-out complete guide if you're a coach down in the description below. But if you have the ball on this wing, this is the corner, this is the wing, this is the point. If you have the ball on this wing, you can set a staggered screen away for your best shooter. In this case, it's Norman Powell, is one of the best shooters on the team. He's going to use that staggered screen, and because the Joker is so worried about him slashing towards the rim because he's a slasher himself, not knowing, or maybe knowing, but more worried about the slash than the fact that Norman Powell is a 40-something% three-point shooter, then if you have a teammate like Norman Powell, you can set this up where the center may hedge but stay low because they're afraid of him attacking the basket, and because of that, you can drain some easy threes, of course, if you have a player who can shoot like that. They also run not just a 5-out, but they run a 4-out, 1-in in the high post basketball offense. This is actually very good. So, we have yet again Norman Powell in the corner. You generally want in a playoff game to get the ball into the hands of somebody who can get to the rim. You have to know that, of course, a 2-point shot is a higher percentage shot than a 3, but because Norman Powell is such a good slasher, teams are going to want to slack off on defending him from the 3, and they can really do damage until he starts hitting the 3. So here what we have is a pass to the high post, which goes into a dribble handoff with Norman Powell. They are super afraid of him driving, so much so that he's able to kick it out to another player who can hit a 3-point shot. This is a very, very good play and strategy to run in a playoff game. Get it into the low post. Make sure that you give it to a player who is known for slashing, because this will draw multiple players to try and defend him if he starts going towards the key. No team wants the ball on the key. That is a very high percentage shot, and that will usually collapse defenses, whether it's a man-to-man defense or a zone defense. It doesn't matter. It's going to collapse defenses, especially if you're a good slasher. You can kick it out to a very good 3-point shooter, and you can drain a ton of threes for your team. Let's also not forget that Nurkic is actually a very good low post player. He can even pound with some of the bigger players in the league, and he can get those shots up over players like Jokic very easily. So for players who want to play the low post, what you can do here, if you're going up against a very good defender, in this case it's Jokic, you can pound dribble a few times. You only want to go twice, no more than 3 against that post player. If you do, you're going to get other players who are going to come in. Then you can spin off, or you can do whatever move that you want to do. Here he does a spin move with a single dribble. He goes 2 steps, and then he's able to get that ball up high off the glass. Now, he does hit the backboard very far over. Remember how I normally always say try to stay corner to corner? But if you have very soft hands, you can even use the backboard way over there and still make your shots. You just have to know how the backboard performs, and this is why I say always practice hitting the ball on different areas of the backboard so you know where you want to hit it in game. And this is what I mean by really attacking the zone. When you get that ball into the paint, you collapse the defense, and then you're going to get players like Norman Powell who are absolutely wide open for the 3-point shot. I hope that this video helps you become a better team, player, and coach. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure to go check out my vertical jump training book and my zone defenses and my 5-out complete guide down in the description below, and I'll see you guys again next time.